Hi everyone, welcome to my 24 days of Christmas theme horror movie review madness basically. So yeah, I will be reviewing 24 Christmas horror movies during 24 days, like an advent calendar kinda. Yeah, so the rules are that I can only review horror films uh, from my collection, basically, that I have a physical copy of. Uh, and like in an emergency, I can also borrow things like from my friend's collection, and yeah. But basically, I've used my own collection for this one, and I've also borrowed just a few movies because I was a few Christmas films short. But yeah, but just a quick introduction about me if you don't know me or anything. I've been collecting movies since I was 12, so it's been a while. Yeah, and uh, I've stopped counting them, but I think the last time I counted, it was something like 3,000 or something like that. Not all horror films, of course, but the majority of my collection are horror movies. I both on DVD and Blu-ray. And besides being a reviewer, I've also got another channel, which is horror, where I review movies with my best friend Jasmine Martinez, and we've been doing it for like 5 years or something like that, so a while. But I'm also an actress and a writer and a director. Have done features, shorts, TV shows, a lot of stuff also. And yeah, and that's why I also have two Instagram pages if you're wondering about that. And my main one is Sarah of Horror, where I post a lot about my filmmaking career and stuff like that. But that's why I created Sarah's movie collection, because I wanted to focus on my collection just on that page and just post stuff about that. So yeah, you can follow me on both if you want to. And but yeah, let's not just waste any more time. Let's get into the first Christmas review, first Christmas horror film, and the first one will actually be ATM. Uh, so, just a little quick info about ATM. It's from 2012. It's directed by David Brooks. It's written by Chris Sparling and Ron Tip. It's a cooperation between the US and Canada. And it's starring Alice Eve, Josh Peck, and Brian Garrity. So yeah, let's get into ATM. So what is ATM? It's a story about three main characters, Emily, Corey, and David. They all work in the same office building, and they are in a Christmas office party. But they feel, I don't really want to be here anymore. Emily wants to go home, so David offers her a ride home. And Corey is David's friend, so Corey's like, yeah, I want to go home too, can you give me a lift too? He's like, fine, sure. And David takes Corey and Emily and gives them a ride. And Corey's like, "Oh, I'm so hungry." When you're drunk, you're craving food. So Corey's like, "Yeah, let's get some food, but we have to, get money first to buy the food, of course." So they find this ATM. It's a regular ATM. So they stop the car. They go to the ATM, try to get out some cash, and then suddenly they see this weird guy standing outside the ATM. Okay. You don't really see him, but you see his outline with the coat and everything, and he looks a bit scary, off, like something is wrong with this guy. And they quickly find out that this will be like a matter of life and death situation, and this guy basically traps them in the ATM. Yeah. So ATMs can be really scary. But yeah, but I I do like this story. I like stories that evolves around basically one location for a long time, and I think they pulled this off really well because things are happening like all the time, and it gets more intense. And you also have to think about it's Christmas. It's cold. You will begin to freeze because they don't have like the best equipment or outfits like to be stuck in an ATM all night. Uh, so you have these all these different elements, not just a scary guy, but all these different things that you have to find a solution. Otherwise, you will die one way or the other. Uh, and we have these characters. And David likes Emily, so you have that kind of cute love thing going on. And Corey is kind of the annoying friend, making jokes and is a bit brass, and it's basically his fault. They're stuck in the ATM because he made them go there. So you're not exactly rooting for him, but yeah. But I think these characters they work, and I did not really want them to die. So that was also a good thing. And with this kind of story, because the killer is so mysterious, so you're like, well, how is this all connected? Like, what will we find out? And you want it to be like, oh, so intricate, and ooh, and will there be a nice twist to this story, or and once the film ended, I was a bit torn about the ending, because in my mind, I think I first wanted it to end in a completely different way. But when I thought about the ending after a while, I actually liked it. I was like, yeah, but this works too. Like, why not? So I was actually satisfied with the ending. I was. So yeah, that was my first Christmas horror review. And you might wonder, so how do you rate this film? And I will tell you that my rating of this film will be 8 out of 10. And I actually rewatched it because I had watched it many years earlier, or it came out in 2012, but yeah. So I did not have a really good memories of it, or I didn't really remember a lot of things happening, but I'm glad I rewatched this because I enjoyed it, and it was exciting, and yeah, story is good, acting was good, and how it evolved and progressed, it was to my liking. So I really recommend you watching ATM. And yes, that is a Santa Claus stuck in the or going down the chimney on my head. So yeah, you'll be seeing a lot more of these crazy Christmas decorations on my head during these reviews. But yeah, thank you for watching the first one, and I hope you will also watch the rest. And if you follow me on my Instagram, I was supposed to have an unboxing, but unfortunately the packages haven't arrived, so I'm just waiting for them. But I will make one in a few days, as soon as the package arrives, and they are Christmas movies, so I will tease a bit and let you know which movies I will be reviewing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, watch ATM if you haven't. So bye. Oh, and just a quick edit, because I was supposed to review movies from my horror collection, and the point of it was to actually show the physical copy, and I forgot in my recording, so I will have to add this at the end. But this is what it looks like. ATM. And I will not forget to show it on my upcoming recordings, okay? But yeah.